We begin in the dark. Not just the dark of a bunker, but the dark of a memory that refuses to settle. History is often taught as a timeline, a series of neat, predictable dots. But if you look at the end of the Second World War, you don't see a line. You see a fracture. April 30th, 1945. The world was holding its breath. In the Führerbunker 6 Verweinberle, the pressure was absolute. We are told the story ends with a single. Sound a gunshot and then a silence that signaled the collapse of an era. But consider the nature of that silence. It wasn't the silence of completion. It was the silence of a vacuum. When a historical figure of that magnitude exits the stage in shadows, they do not disappear. They become an echo. And echoes, they have a way of haunting the architecture of our own lives. Why can we not look away from that bunker? Why, after 80 years, does the mystery still pull at us? Because we are uncomfortable with the unfinished. The bunker was not just a shelter. It was a physical manifestation of a closed-loop system. And when the loop broke, the evidence vanished into the smoke of a city in ruins. Think about the forensic impossibility of that moment. The chaos of the retreating forces, the conflicting reports, the deliberate obfuscation. It created a forensic vacuum. And human beings are terrified of vacuums. When we encounter a gap in the record, our brains immediately start building. We don't just want facts. We want a narrative. We want a clean ending. And because history refused to give it to us, we have spent decades building a modern mythology. We have turned a man into a ghost and a bunker into a vault of secrets. But here is the deeper, more dangerous truth. The mystery isn't about what happened to him. It's about why we need the mystery to remain unsolved. We are mirror creatures. We gaze into the mystery of the past, hoping to find a secret that will explain our present. But look at these screens. This is your reality. We are obsessed with the hidden truths of history because we are terrified of the obvious truths of our own lives. We fear the algorithm. We fear the invisible shifts in the market. We fear that, like the figures in that bunker, we are merely playing roles in a system that is currently collapsing around us. We treat our own potential like a secret, something to be hidden away in the cold earth of our anxiety, afraid to bring it into the light. We are waiting for the truth to be revealed, waiting for a signal that our lives have meaning, while the tools for our own liberation are already sitting on the table in front of us. We are, quite literally, building our own bunkers. Now, breathe. The air in this space is different. It is the air of agency. To enter the new era of your life, you must first acknowledge that you have been a prisoner of someone else's timeline. You have been waiting for the hidden truth of the world to be unlocked, as if your progress depended on an external key. True governance is the quiet, daily, rhythmic act of pruning the overgrowth of your own mind. It is the understanding that you are not a victim of the bunker of your environment. You are the architect of the atmosphere. When you stop looking for answers in the shadow of history, you begin to see the patterns in your own potential. You see the seeds that have been dormant in your soul, waiting for the right light. You are the one who decides what takes root. You are the one who decides what is allowed to wither. The bunker is empty. The mystery has reached its end. Not because we found the truth, but because we stopped needing the lie. The void you fear is not a place of destruction, it is the raw material of creation. You are standing in the center of your own era. Do not look for the echoes of the past. Listen to the rhythm of the present. Build with intention, move with precision. The hidden truth of this planet is that everything you need to become the master of your own life is already vibrating within your resolve. The silence is no longer a cage. Is a canvas. Use it.